YouTube, knowledge of self-determination. So this is about my fourth or fifth attempt at this video informing you guys about different things when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic. And the reason why I've done so many different takes on it and haven't uploaded a video yet is simply because there are there's a lot of new information coming out, and I just wanted to let you guys know something. I get my information from verified, trusted sources. Basically, I get my info from black people. I listen to the white news. Don't take this the wrong way. I do listen to the white media, the white supremacist media. I do, because you have to know what your enemies are talking about. You have to know what they're thinking and planning. It's always good to stay hip to the game when it comes to the enemy, because we're at war, and we need to be on point with what they're doing. We need to know and understand them a lot better than we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. COVID-19 started in Wuhan, China. This is a virus that has made the evolutionary leap from wild animals to humans. Okay, we're not exactly sure how it began. We're not sure if it's just simply a situation of bodily fluid contamination or ingestion of these animals, so on and so forth. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it started in China. China was hit hard with the virus when it was first contracted and tore through their country. And the World Health Organization, I believe, knew about the virus in December of last year, which means that China most likely had their first reported cases, a few to several months prior to that. And they were still allowing their countrymen to travel the world, which means that they've pretty much, whether intentionally or unintentionally, waged biological warfare on the world. Like I said, I don't know if it was intentional or not. But if you know about a virus and know that a good portion of your people are infected with the virus, and you're still allowing them to travel to other countries, then you're intentionally trying to infect other people in other countries with this virus. It's a novel virus. If you don't know what a novel virus is, a novel virus is basically a new virus that there are no vaccines for, humans don't have any natural immunity to, and or no vaccines for as well. So there is no treatment for the COVID-19 virus, which means that anybody can catch the virus. Anybody can catch this virus. Anyone can catch it. While we as black people are very resilient, and we don't seem to be contracting the virus at the same rate of others, of other individuals, ethnic groups, or races, Caucasians and Asians mostly, we can still contract the virus. And if you are elderly and or have a compromised immune system or respiratory system, you are most susceptible to dying from the virus. Younger, healthy people can contract the virus and be asymptomatic, meaning they don't show any signs of actually having it, but they are carrier transmitters of the virus, which is one of the ways it has spread so rapidly. Now, let's get on with what's going on for real. See, white supremacy never misses an opportunity to take advantage of any nasty, fucked up, bad, or dangerous situation. They are trying to make black people the faces of the COVID-19 crisis. They are locking down black cities and states where black people are the majority. They're locking them down, not allowing them to travel to certain areas of the country, locking down their cities, having them on curfews and things like that, while white people are ignoring the quarantines and the travel bans and doing whatever they want with very, very little repercussions. Also, I heard from a trusted source that they're actually letting people out of prison because of this. And they are especially letting white convicts out of prison. The rapists, the pedophiles, the murderers. They're letting these individuals out. Guess who's still in prison? Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Now, I have not really trusted the CDC with the information that they've come out with. Although, if it keeps you safe, you do it. Wash your hands, stay at home, wear a mask, and all that stuff. Now, I wasn't one of those people who was buying the whole just wear a mask if you're infected with it. If you're infected with the COVID-19 virus, just wear a mask. Everybody else who's healthy or who isn't infected, you don't need to wear a mask. Just people who have actually contracted the virus should wear a mask. And what bad advice to give to people when everybody should wear masks. Now let's contrast what America has done in response to the situation in contrast to what South Korea did. Because America and South Korea had their first reported cases on the same day. America did not make sure that the people had masks. Donald Trump has bragged about knowing about the COVID-19 virus since January. And their response has been abysmal. They didn't make sure the country had enough masks. They didn't make sure all hospitals had enough ventilators and respirators or had access to them. Companies who can't supply these things are gouging the prices, basically jacking up the prices so that they can profit during this time of extreme tragedy. Millions of people have lost their jobs. There's 3 million or more new reported cases of people applying for unemployment. That's going to be a long time coming. It's going to be a while before 3 million new people on unemployment. That's going to be rough. So this is a very rough time for the country, especially for the poorer people in the country. But listen to this. So the CDC has advised hospitals, advised doctors that they don't necessarily have to report or test a person for COVID. If a person comes into the hospital saying they're sick and then they pass from, you go in there with the flu or pneumonia and you pass, they can document that you passed from COVID-19 if that's what they think you passed from, without actually having to do tests. Black people, stay on point. Keep your eyes and your ears open, because remember, these are the same people who experimented on our ancestors in Tuskegee, Alabama, with the Tuskegee experiments. This isn't the first time that they've used us as guinea pigs, and now they're trying to make us the face of this virus, when we know that it is Europeans, Caucasians rather, and Asian people who are contracting this the most, from the information that I have been able to get my eyes and ears and hands on. But they're trying to make us the face of the virus. They're trying to make us the guinea pigs for the virus. Like 2 French doctors went on national television saying that they wanted to test the COVID-19 vaccine in Africa as opposed to their own countries, who has higher cases of COVID-19 than any African country. But they want to test it on Africans, not in their own countries. So white supremacists are aware of the situation. If they get sick, they're going to do everything that they can to spread this to us. Understand something, we are at war. They are facing genetic annihilation. And this virus, if you've noticed, they don't really talk about how many white people are contracting and dying from this virus, right? But they'll come out and tell you that black people are disproportionately being affected. They already are afraid of genetic annihilation. It is imminent. They're going to try and take as many of us down as possible. Keep that in mind. We need to be vigilant. We need to stay on code. We need to support black businesses. We need to protect and defend our own. Defend and protect our communities. And make sure that the defenseless among us are protected. In the midst of a pandemic, you can't honestly believe that white supremacy is going to stop its assault on us. You can't honestly believe that. White supremacy has no off switch. They have no off switch. They don't take days off. Keep that in mind. Stock up on your necessities. Stock up on your weapons. Everybody's home now. If you have the ability to teach self-defense and martial arts to the ones that you love, you need to do so. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Stay safe, black people, because they're still up to the same old tricks. They haven't done anything new. They're doing the same old shit. They just gotten a little bit more sophisticated with how they do it. They're still going to roll the black bootlicks out in front of us. They're always going to do that because that's their main weapon. But they're underestimating the fact that we don't listen to them anymore because they're fucking irrelevant and we see them for what they are. Keep your eyes and your ears open, black people. Stay safe. Protect yourselves by any means.